I need everyone to hear me clearly. Martin Luther King Jr. left a eulogy in the Drum Major Institute. I did not leave a eulogy. I provided all of you with the syllabus. It's not a political work. It's not emotionally manipulated. It's prophetically truthful. I appreciate all the supporters of Urban Success University over the years, particularly our students, my geniuses. I'll tell all of you why. Many of you know that I've been passionate about a certain demographic that the institutional church has forgotten. Black males. Police brutality, re-entry, prison ministry, fatherhood ministry. It all began December the 10th, 2003. I received a phone call from Yolanda. She told me to meet her at the Heritage Sanctuary. It was a Wednesday night. Afterwards, Joe finished Bible study. Marvin Brenton locking the building up. Y'all seen Yo? Nope. Run up the center. Nope. Call her phone. You in California. Why you tell me to meet you here? God said you need to be here. A few hours later, I received a phone call from a group of my friends. My best friend, Kenneth Walker, was pulled over. Well, all of my friends were pulled over. And my best friend, Kenneth Walker, was shot by the Muskogee County Sheriff Department, point blank range, fully automatic assault rifle on the side of I-85, and they never claimed he had a gun. That was the day I became a single father. Yolanda ascended in 2007. The debt I owe her beyond monetary. So no, I've not been paid as her dean for about 20 years now. And I'm cool with it. In between her mother, Coretta Scott King's first stroke and second stroke, I lost KJ, Kenneth Jerome, my brother. We collectively came up with this idea, me, little man, and Yolanda, of K.J. Anderson. Y'all remember The Matrix? That's how I refer to that political stuff. Y'all remember Neo? He's talking to the OGs, Orpheus, and he's like, red or blue pill? It was like stepping in the Matrix, stepping out the Matrix, and then I got renamed when I was 3. All right, I was born Samuel William Boynton III, and so my mama prophetically changed my name. I don't really think I look like a Kevin. My grandfather ain't allowed nobody to call him Samuel. I don't really like Kevin. I would have old King Kev thing, that Amazing Grace Banks Sullivan, Mommy Grace tagged me with when I was 3, her little lightning rod. Anyway, the Anderson also ties into my grandfather. When Samuel William Boynton ascended in Selma, put so much work into the community that folks wanted to celebrate his life, but the institution was scared of the institution. Scared that whoever had his funeral, that them folk was gonna blow up the church. So Reverend Anderson wasn't from Selma, and he was like, nah, man, I'm gonna have his funeral. The deacons was like, not in here. And so it was actually Reverend Anderson who said, you know what, I'm gonna have it on the church steps. And Sergeant Clark, right, came down, racist folks, started taking pictures of all of the adult license plates. The adults was like, well, look, we in it now. What y'all kids got going on? And so, you know, looking at our opposition, the political structure, the power structure, having lost Kenny, having lost KJ, seeing our mamas, like it doesn't matter, but it kind of matters on how it played out. And in 1994, it's just the facts, right? You can't rewrite history. It repeats itself. It's for us to learn from. Coretta Scott put mad work in to establish the King holiday as a day of service. We take days off for presidents. We just take the day off and chill. It was imperative to her that it be a day of service, that we take a day off and we serve each other. Iconic, the first one in the history of the nation. And it was celebrated January 17th. It was the next day, right, that Dexter killed the youth department, the creative arts department. That's Yolanda's department. That's Edith's department. And what happens? Well, in 1988, Coretta gave Cynthia the Legacy Award. You know, when they were in Philadelphia and Martin Luther King Jr. needed a bag, Cynthia Dolores Nades Tucker filled up the Civic Center. She helped Freedom Elegante. She raised a few $100,000 in the 60s for Coretta. They locked in. They were two, Coretta Scott King, Cynthia Dolores Nades Tucker, Shirley Chisholm, the three pillars that launched the National Political Congress of Black Women. These women put work in, okay? And so the next year she gets the Legacy Award. She launches the Martin Luther King Jr. Association. Edith Scott Bagley up there in it's a little network of mothers. Literally, Martin Luther King Jr. died in like the late 60s. All that work was done by women. They weren't props. They were pillars. So when the youth department was murdered on January 18th, 1994, it devastated all of them. So they were crying. Now, you got Southern Baptists, you got Northern Baptists. Listen, the Sons of the Zion Baptist Church, the Sons of the Bright Hope Baptist Church, we're not perfect, but you're not stupid enough to make our mothers cry. That'll get you fucked up. Isaac Ferris Jr., 15 years older than me. I'm a 15-year-old fucking kid working on perfecting my fucking crossover in the basement of the Bright Hope Baptist Church. I'm the peacekeeper. The one the mamas make the nonviolent pledge. All right, cool. And so you fast forward the videotape. Nobody is going to forget that Coretta Scott King is on her deathbed. When the coup, King Coup, the August 2005 board shit went down, who can forget that? Dexter abusing his power. The board throws him off. He finds a loophole where the majority don't rule. Removes 8 board members. Nobody talks about who they were. They were Yolanda's and Edith board members. And puts Isaac Ferris Jr. Coretta Scott King has a second stroke. Now, can we put behind the scenes and bring forward everything that was going on? This Atlanta against Rosa Parks. The institution first came out and said she sued Outkast. Calm down. Hush that fuzz. Everybody move to the back of the bus. We the type of niggas. What? Now this where it comes to a head. That's the real Rosa. She loved it. It was the institution. It died publicly. Behind the scenes, it's still going. All of that shit. Calm the fuck down. September. You know what black women do when they put work in? When they grow up together? They do everything together. They breathe. Our legacy's gonna be cool. Cynthia Dolores Nades Tucker celebrate her birthday. Then she ascend. Rosa, oh, thank y'all, baby. She ascend. Coretta ascend. You know the pressure that was on Yolanda? The pressure on Edith? Do you realize you're disrespectful behind the scenes? Isaac Ferris Jr. I don't showcase myself. I don't. William Herbert Gray, Joseph Lawrence Roberts, and Leon, the last fucking thing Leon Sullivan did in my life was place me behind the entrepreneurial development and technology curtain with Fran Tarkenton and Buckhead in 1999. Sit still and get your work done. There's no need for me to come out. Unless you start disrespecting the shit out of Joe. Now you about to get fucked up. Period. Period. Like we have no idea why you think you finna get away with this shit. We gonna bite our tongue. I got the same shit going on in Bright Hope with Kevin Johnson. We gonna bite our tongue. Let you two motherfuckers hang yourselves. 2007 King Holiday. She want me for what? Get over to the sanctuary now. My phone going to fuck off. What's up? Introduce me. I am at your book signing. No, now. I go up and introduce Yolanda. Nobody knows this is going to be her last public performance. 5 months later, under some extremely questionable shit, she shut her eyes. Now y'all gotta understand. I just lost my brother. Fuck the anointing on my life. I got a totally different priority. I got William Herbert Gray and Joe Roberts, my mother, Amazing Grace, Marion, Segundi, Mom and Dad. Don't you, Yoki needs you right now. And now Yoki gone. I'm fiery. And it's a group of little girls. Dean K. Who y'all talking to? My superstars. Superstar, 6th grade. Y'all see my son. Cause my father, no way I could put my, I'm a daddy with a daughter. So you see my son with Christine King Ferris's granddaughter. Not my daughter. My daughter a month older than my son. It would make sense, right? Unless there's some behind the scenes shit going on the elders know about, right? Real fathers understand, right? Cool. Let that lie. And Dean K, they superstars, they superstar achievers. They got the A.D. King Foundation, whatever. We got Albert Paul Brinson. That's his staple. I got an out. Not from his A.D. King and Ebenezer stuff. That's the Master Chief Neighbor. William Goins, first black Navy SEAL in American history. Niggas be disrespecting the wrong folk. Master Chief, my pop, lock in. 2011, we got the bully issue. Jaheim Herrera. Young buck, cool young buck. Hang himself. What the fuck was this young boy being hung and bullied about that made him? Gay shit. Same time, in the back of 114, I'm dealing with some gay shit. Wilbur Willis squeezed a boy butt cheeks. Only 2 motherfuckers ain't signing an NDA. Malcolm Stevens and me. Shannon not really investigating shit. Warnock not really investigating shit. But Warnock came from some boy shit and fucking the DMV. And Shannon came from fucking Newburgh, some boy shit. Fuck it. I'm investigating. I'm a single dad. I'm wife hunting. I raised these boys. It's a cherub choir. Tell his mama, he's staying at the crib with me. All the boys play at my crib, spend the night. It's nothing. It's a playhouse. Man cave, boy cave, I'll go down. And so, on the way to the crib, I'm like, look, I'm bringing the boys to you. Here go a couple dollars. Go up to Marshall's, buy a tray of fit. His sneakers still fresh. Take them to school. I'll handle it. Pull up to Emory. Choke the shit out of Wilbur. He got a bunch of boy porn, man and adult. Nigga, I ever catch you around my boys, any boys, Ebenezer, and break both your legs. The fucking statute of limitation over. All right? You clean it up for them? Fuck no. I just had one of my young bucks. I'm not giving my son and them that fucking stigma. This nigga got, it's bad enough Warnock got Maude Stevens out there picketing because she asked him if he had a first lady. Like, you just disrespecting all types of shit. And Joe looking at me like, and outside, like, we ready to fuck him up. He ain't a senator now, New Jack, Black Baptist Church in the hood. You got a title. We don't know you yet, my boy. That's what really, you know what I'm saying? That's the stage, bro. Meanwhile, you trying to lock our teachers up in Fulton County for this fake-ass cheating shit. Fuck no, I don't want to be ordained by this motherfucker. This the year I threw the Watts Night party in the King Center Freedom Hall. The next week, my mother died. March 15th, Amazing Grace Banks Sullivan died. June 11th, Edith Scott Bagley died. These niggas disrespecting all this shit, and I'm pushing through it. Because my daughter's watching. My physical daughter and my spiritual daughters. Joe and Herbie in my ear. I'm out. These niggas lame. They ain't on hip-hop. They ain't on hermeneutics. They ain't on the hood. They ain't on the Holy Ghost. We going to launch the Edith Scott Bagley campus, and we going to turn the dope corner into the sanctuary. Herbie still around. It's easy. Joe around. It's easy. Man, fuck everything that happened in between. You know, not really. Herbie died 2013. My father died January 2014. Miles Monroe died November 2014. Joe got me on the United Nations Global Celebration of People of African Descent. We kicked that off. First daughter from the campus, Erica Scott, ascends February 1st. Philly campus, Erica Scott ascends. And then next thing you know, we have our funeral March 11th. Valentine's Day, it's all love. You know, that's a root of our creative arts department and youth ministry. And we have an event for the girls. Joe shut his eyes. We got Joe's funeral. And then we got the 50th anniversary of Selma, right? We come out of that, Freddie Gray, the March for Educational Rights in Philadelphia. The kids got pepper sprayed. Obviously, Isaac pulled the fuck out with the A.D. King Foundation. April 21st, 2016, Amy Joyner Francis, one of our second daughter in USU is murdered inside of one of our high schools, Howard High School, Wilmington, Delaware, right up the street from Sarah Powell, our core for the USU campus at that time in Wilmington, Delaware. And so we're dealing with that. You know, Donald Trump, Betsy DeVos. I'm dealing with Gordon Mesner, changed his name, Doug Mesner, changed his name to Lucian Greaves, owns or launches the Satanic Call After School Satan Club. I'm dealing with that in the trenches. And fast forward the videotape, I get arrested for a 20-year probation violation for trespass. She's a judge now, but when I was young, Stephanie Sawyer, she used to be my cougar. And in 1999, Yoki, like, cut it off. So whatever. And this shit pop up. I'm in the Philadelphia jails, but our ministry is in the Philadelphia jails. It's cool. I go to court, and I come back from court, shit all mixed around. I'm over here. I'm in a new section. Niggas tried to kill me, literally. That's when I broke the tibia and fibula in my right leg, had to learn to walk all over again. But I'm in the prison where our ministry is, so we holding it down. You know what I mean? Boom, like that. I'm released. I got to learn how to walk all over again. I broke the tibia and fibula in my right leg. I'm in rehab. I'm in Chicago. I'm getting right, riding a bike, getting nice. And it's presidential election. Philadelphia, haywire. City shut down. And it's presidential, it's election 2020. They just locked this white boy up with this 50 cal by the motherfucking convention center. And I'm leaving a voting rally in the Philly campus. I'm headed to the Wilmington, Delaware campus for the listening party. And I want to have some conversations that my daughter's not listening to. So I got some in front of me, some behind me. We coming over to George Platt Bridge. I get pulled over. And they telling everybody go past, telling me to get out my car, asking me where the warrant at, got guns drawn. I'm now extracted from my vehicle, and the way the bridge goes, I got some of the babies in front of me, some of them behind me. So when I get pulled over, they pulled over back there, tell them to keep going. They done went down, turned around, and came back up. I'm looking at guns. I'm about 100 feet behind my car. Where the gun at? Where the gun at? Where the gun at? Where the gun at? They like my students pulled up. They on their car. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I let it drop my pants. Only weapon I got used is actually a pretty girl. I get riddled with bullets, shot in the crown of my PP, like that though with a taser. I get taken to the University of Pennsylvania. Now it's not relevant, but it's relevant. In 2013, I broke my dick. It's called a prenup fracture. I got uptown Philly type of thing. I used to do cuckold porn. All right, broke my penis. Go to Chestnut Hill. I got medevac to the University of Pennsylvania. Okay, so when I medevac to the University of Pennsylvania, my reconstruction surgery with this specialist from California who flew back in to fix my penis is in the University of Pennsylvania. So they have my medical records. I'm shot in my PP. I'm handcuffed to a bed in the University of Pennsylvania. Coincidentally, they take me. They're pulling tasers out of my body while I'm handcuffed to the bed. They're pulling this taser out the crown of my dick in the bed. As I'm handcuffed to the bed, they illegally take me to some fucking place and say the shit that they trying to say, something, whatever. On the paperwork, it said the warrant was verified, but they never killed me, so there's no fucking warrant ever verified, right? And so while I'm there, they're attempting to give me drugs. They got this racist Jewish fucking doctor who says, I know all about you niggers. I've seen 1,000-year cases. Take these drugs. This weirdo don't know that our Believing Soldier prison ministry has been in behind the wall, and we've adequately addressed this issue of over-medicating our boys. You're a manic. Nigga, I just got pulled over by the Philadelphia police with claiming I had a warrant. There is no fucking warrant. I got shot up by tasers and just had my fucking taser pulled out my dick while I was handcuffed to a bed. And I ain't got a fucking phone call yet because there ain't no charges. And they got me over here with your ass. I'm pissed the fuck off. And you must not never had a Baptist preacher be pissed off. But I curse you the fuck out and be intelligent. I'm just pissed the fuck off at your racist ass. I'm not racist. You're a manic. You going 302 me? Well, fuck you. Now, I'm going to tell you how this shit play out. When you grow up in the Bright Hope Baptist Church, they're trying to make me take these pills. Me and Vaps done had this fight in the jail against the administration about medicating our boys. I'm not taking the pills. So you got to take the pills, take the pills. So this one little sexy nurse said, baby, just come on, take it and see. All right, fuck it. Take one. I'm in my room, and my schlong is hard as a rock. I mean, and it hurt. I don't come out for breakfast. I don't come out for lunch. And so they like, you all right? Like, no, I'm in pain. So I will come up to the nurse's station. So I'm like, all right, I'll be up there. They do their little rounds. So I finally go up there. She like, what's up? I'm like, I don't even know how to tell you like this. You a black female, you gorgeous. We done had talks. She really, I'm like, hey, listen, man. And I'm like, man, my joint hurt like hell. And it's rock hard. She's like, I'm at work. Why you? I'm like, look, we been flirting, but I ain't even flirting. What the fuck did you give me? And she like, let me see it. And I'm like, stop playing. I'll let you see it. But my shit really hurts. She like, I show her my dick. It's hard as a rock. It's purple as shit. It's engorged. She like, what the fuck? Damn. What they give you? She gave me the printout. They gave me y'all get the printout. Some shit that causes now this is relevant because this is the doctor connected to the facility that fucking we reconstructed my surgery. Some shit that's like a muscle enhancer. Some shit that's like more powerful than fucking Viagra and some shit that causes suicidal thoughts. She's like, you can't think. So I got the printout of this shit, right? Now, I emailed this shit to Warnock. I emailed this shit to fucking one of his members that's a high-ranking person with fucking what's his face? What's his name? The president of GSU. And I'm like, yo, meanwhile, Warnock got this community shit going on. I don't give a fuck about that. When you go through something like that, you realize who really care. And my daughters, what y'all got going on? Y'all stripping license, brains up. Yeah, I got these old directories, y'all digitize them, boom, 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 boom. Listen, 40-year anniversary of Yolanda's Creative Arts Department. We dropping the Real Rebellious Rosa Parks at the top of the school year. Is going viral throughout all the school. That's the ill part that none of them know, or pay attention to. It wasn't the adults who made the movement known. It was the kids. So we got this network of USU schools that they don't know. They never gotten my schools and the network because we don't trust their asses since Yolanda. And so, the Bible, let me give y'all some scripture. Psalms 118:7. I shall live and not die, declare the works of the Lord, the works of the Lord. Okay. And so when I go through that, I'm like, man, listen, when I'm on that bridge, me and God staring down them, Lord, I got a daughter. I got daughters, physical, spiritual, like, fuck this political shit. Fuck all this shit they got going on. Like, God telling me just do the work of your daughters, the work I got for you. And that was the moment I stopped trying to explain myself to institutions. I started listening to God and our daughters. They told me that they were tired of being over-sexualized, tired of being objectified, tired of being bullied. And I remember 2011, we launched the Stop the Bull campaign, the Fulton County, and I made a promise. That promise wasn't a campaign, it was covenant. Ecclesiastes 5:5. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than thou shouldest vow and not pay. I made a vow that as the lightning rod, Amazing Grace's lightning rod, I would take the shots for our daughters. God just spared my life second time. And so after I thought we was gonna lose it all, like damn, the whole legacy gonna be gone. Fuck. We gonna record all of this shit. We gonna put it all into place. I thought we would be celebrating. I thought we would be celebrating the 40-year legacy of Yolanda's Creative Arts Department. I thought we'd be celebrating the 20-year, 110-day ascension period of our mothers. I thought this was going to be a celebration. And instead, our daughters were attacked. And they framed it all around me. It was never about me. John 10:11. I'm the good shepherd. He giveth his life. He lay it down for the sheep. I'm his shepherd. I don't run. I don't fold. And I damn sure ain't gonna turn my back on my daughters. Where they do that at? I asked one question. It was simple. Why don't y'all protect our daughters? That's it. They said no. So we worked with them. We built infrastructure. We built sanctuary. We built systems. We built community. And in return, instead of appreciating the digital brilliance of our daughters, in contrast to them being on the pole, our daughters were forced to spend $250 to get a stripping license from the DeKalb Police Department and or the Atlanta Police Department to deal with the overinflated housing costs. Some of our most brilliant young girls, all right, that have moved here for the dream, are in pad splits and violent situations trying to make it. Some of our single moms, because Fulton County lost the Hotel to Home program that used to help them in domestic violence situations. They got little babies that they can't put in daycare, and so they can't drive Uber, can't really drive the Uber Eats. They're gonna leave the baby in the car while they ride up there. All these unsafe situations that they bring to concerned black clergy, that they bring to Ebenezer, that they don't return the calls on. And so when I give them something to get built up, cool, you're supposed to support it. No support came. What came was pressure. What came were attacks. What came were narratives. What came were attacks to break me. Can't break me, boy. My mama the prophetess, yes. But my father wasn't the mailman. That was his handle. Whatever you put on his desk, rain, sleet, or snow, he delivered. Like every president to kiss his fucking stepmother's ass, from Lyndon B. Johnson to Barack Obama. You disrespected every motherfucking of the movement, you didn't disrespect the millions. Daughter Platts, Boynton Robinson, Samuel William Boynton Jr. made sure of it. Captain of the Marine Corps, ran an EOD platoon, explosive ordnance disposal. You think you gonna crack me? You don't want to crack me. You know why? Because, well, I had to give you a syllabus. You cracked me. I'm beating the shit out you. Not like you boys like it. You weirdos who attacking our doors. But now we looking at all this pedophilia shit attacking our doors. All the politicians. You motherfuckers bombed Iran, and what the fuck did you do? Attack a bunch of girls. Anybody gonna fight for our daughters like Whitfield Nodis did? Like William Herbert Gray Jr. did? Like William Herbert Gray III did? Like Daddy King did? Like Joseph Lawrence Roberts did? Like Alfred Daniel A.D. King did? Like, I don't know, Marvin Brinson did? Like ML did? Like Leon Howard Sullivan did? Anybody? Like John Lewis? Like Leroy Johnson? Like Howard Creasy? Like Cameron Alexander? Like Joseph Lowry? Like I don't know. Dr. Henry Mitchell? Any one of you motherfuckers going to respect the work our fathers put in, or you New Jack niggas just going to go to school, get your little degree from the colonizer class, from the slave master seminary, slide behind our fathers' pulpits, turn it political, and think you going to turn your back on our daughters? You hired ass niggas? I'm Red Letter. You got the job, seen the wolf coming, turn your back on our sheep. 1960, 66 years ago. Don't make me teach the prophetic power of that. Daddy King opened the doors. It became the Atlanta student movement. Our students in the street, you niggas took that old mighty hymn, My God's a Mighty Fortress, literally, and locked the doors. Why? So you could push them from up north down to where ICE is and have a fucking bloodbath? It's a language divide. It's your fault. Motherfuckers like the Black Trump. When you going to accept accountability for your fucking mistakes? You're not. Gonna act like you're right and don't give a fuck about how our kids get slaughtered. You niggas is disgusting. And you do it over and over and over and over and over again. You like niggas beating you on your ass. I'm trying to beat the Bible in your fucking head, nigga. Not the colonizer classroom, the slave master seminary, African Christianity practically applied in the urban American context. What's wrong? You niggas mad that I dissect you the way I will? That the Bible's written in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic, and that those Afro-Asiatic languages predate the existence of the Roman Empire that you niggas be bowing down to and bending over for? Right? You buck-broken niggas, they took the buck-broken from the plantation to your pulpits. I know, let me turn down on you. You ain't built for it. 2 Corinthians. You don't like too much red letter. You like Paul. Let me give you some Paul. What is that? 4th chapter, 8, 9. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Niggas don't destroy shit. At one point, I was arrested. And while I was being bailed out, you niggas robbed my house, took all my clothes. You took my dirty drawers, took my hard drives. You know, the Bible says, Jesus, let's get red letter. I'm the vine, my father's the vine dresser. No tree can bear fruit unless it abides in me. I thought it was my clothes, nigga. I had to go back to my old uniforms. I thought it was the money. I thought it was the tech. The Lord said, no, it's in you. You targeted years of work. Did you weirdos not know about the cloud? Or our daughters and them hard drives and all them schools everywhere. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon shall prosper. It was formed, but this ain't prosper. Because I'm still here. The little Yokis, these girls, still standing. That's God. Now let me make something perfectly clear for you fuck nuts. Not y'all, but I gotta talk to them in front of y'all because they like everything in the back meat. Everything that's been done has been done around me. But the assignment was never me. The assignments are daughters, the next generation. The assignment is the continuation of how Yolanda Denise King started consolidating all of our mother's work. You can't erase her. Can't erase our mothers. Bible written in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. The word for God is Ab, two derivatives, Abba and Abun. Abba, father. Also source, sustainer, protector, provider, progenitor. Then it's Abun, where we get daddy. Jesus Abun, Adam Abun. When you talk about Dr. King, Reverend King, you're talking about the son. You niggas is literally in Daddy King's church. Anybody ever teach you the principle of spiritual fatherhood? Because you've been fundraising on these kids, but you ain't been raising these kids. That's the difference. Isaiah 9:6-7. Unto us a child is born, a son is given, and the government, not the country, the kingdom, will be upon his shoulders. That's kingdom. That ain't country. We do kingdom over here. Colonizer, classroom, country clowns. I'm just being transparent because many of you won't be. I put everything I had into this. Everything. And what came back? Attack after attack after attack. But I'm training them how to use their spiritual weapons. Romans 8:31. If God be for us, who the fuck can be against us? That's why we still standing. And I'm gonna say it over and over and over again. I can't turn my back on these babies. I raised them. They not them kids, they my kids. I don't know what they teach in that out of the classroom y'all be in. Y'all be going through a whole bunch of pages in this book. Y'all ever pay attention to this page right here? The blank one? The one where God shut up for 400 years? You know, if you're an orator, right? You had to pause. You just said something or you're about to say something. What was the last thing God said? You're going to turn the hearts of fathers to their children, the hearts of children to their fathers, lest he strike the earth with a curse. Our community looks cursed because we ain't got no real spiritual fathers. We just got you fake fuckers. Got the funds, but you ain't raising. And this longing is a heart. What did he say? He shall turn the hearts of fathers to their children. Jesus, to their children. Not those children. Our children. So I'm asking our community, clearly, not for me, for our children, for our daughters. Support our children. Stand with the next generation, with the institution our mothers built. That's still independent thanks to Yolanda Denise King, the founder of Urban Success University. Click on urbansuccessuniversity.com. Click around the ecosystem. Donate your time, your treasure, your testimony. Dollar to Martin Luther King Jr. left a eulogy. I didn't. Over the past 3 years, Yolanda had living the dream. Every one of these sermons has been that framework. So I had to release a syllabus. And now, Biggie said, relax and take notes. Why I take totes? Thought this marijuana smoke. Take notes. Study. Ain't about me. Mama Grace. Shit, Lil King, it's never about you. It's always about those coming up after you. I'm just the dean, raising our children, the next generation. Let me do what most folks won't do. Get out the way and let the next generation have a seat at the table. If you support it, support Urban Success University. Check out the first generative engine optimization entrepreneurial ecosystem built by our children.
There's a place my heart is yearning for. Is to know the current state of your heart. and to love the very things you love, and to hate the very things you hate. There's a place my heart is yearning for, is to know the current state of your heart.
Shit, you going through everything I went through with them?
And to love the very
You'll have
things
to blow
you
a butt
love,
too.
and to hate
For the culture.
very things you hate. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, yeah,
We choose kingdom
yeah, yeah.
over country.
Ah, yeah.